Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. And for Detroit, Harris and Duren together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And coach, that long off season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
Here's Cunningham. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Fox outside. To the inside, Wembanyama. Good on the bucket.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
And Harris throws it down.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Now here's Fox. 15 in his last outing. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Detroit. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Fox. San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Vassell. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Takes the 3. Duren with a rebound.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Thompson passes to Harris. Harris is doubled. And there's a 3-second violation. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Vassell outside. Castle a screen on Thompson. Vassell outside. Fox for 3. San Antonio again can't hit.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Drops one in from the wing. Wembanyama's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, and Wembanyama is working to become more efficient from that mid-range area.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click. Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Thompson. Robinson on the wing. He's guarded by Castle. 4 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Castle with it. Now guarded by Duren. Castle misses. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Thompson scanning the floor. Outside Robinson. From deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. And here's Vassell from the arc. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham outside. Thompson with a screen. Harris outside. Driving inside. Offensive board. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Now here's Thompson. He picked up 10 in his last game. To the middle. And Duren with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Fox against Cunningham. Fox, that's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Cunningham looking around. Back to Thompson. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Champagnie. San Antonio leading. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. Wemby came up and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Fox, following the score by Detroit. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Duren, sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Castle against Robinson. Castle misses.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Robinson passes to Thompson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Fox. Here's Cunningham. And Detroit again with the bucket. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. He's checked in for San Antonio. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Victor Wembanyama, #1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
Here's Fox. To the left wing. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got rebound #8 here already in the game.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And that one's good.
And they're really working the paint now.
Spurs trail by 5. On the wing, Fox. He's watched by Cunningham. Fox, that's good.
Tricky shot by Fox right there. That floater is nearly impossible to defend.
Pass to Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Now here's Fox. Down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Detroit. With the 10-footer. And Cunningham pulls it down.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Thompson against Vassell. Thompson with some nice D. Cunningham, left side. Detroit moving the ball around. Harris passes to Duren. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Fox. Launches it. He buries it from 3. Fox has got 7.
That is an assertive shot from Fox. Total trust in his jump shot. He's come a long way in that regard.
Now here's Harris. Give him 8. Now here's Duren, covered by Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Wembanyama against Duren. Banked it in off the glass. And now just a 2-point Detroit lead.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Harris. Karis LeVert's checked in for Thompson. And Herter's subbed in for Robinson. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. Stewart with it. Herter passes to Cunningham. Shoots over Harper. And again, the Pistons missing. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. The Pistons leading. Cunningham outside. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Cunningham's got 10 points in the game.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pass to Cornette. Outside Johnson. Here's the three. Kept alive. Fox outside. Five to shoot. And he converts the layup. 9 points in the game.
Well, look, Fox is wiry strong. He can handle contact.
Cunningham has the open look. The rebound by the Spurs.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Three-pointer, Fox nails it from beyond the arc. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
And it's Cunningham missing. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Spurs. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. We'll be right back. Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Obviously, Herter's focus offensively is on the outside, but his touch translates into the paint as well.
Johnson a screen on Herter. Out to the wing from deep, Harper. LeVert with a rebound. The Pistons trailing. Herter from long range. Barnes with the rebound. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Fox, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, everything Johnson does on the court, he does with force.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. LeVert outside. Pass to Herter. Stewart will screen on Fox. The open shot by Herter. San Antonio with a rebound. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year. Ooh, some solid defense from Herter. Pistons trail by 4. Over to the left wing. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by the Pistons. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Fox. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Levert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Cunningham passes to Stewart. He shoots it. Robinson can't hit. San Antonio leading by 6. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Pass to Stewart. Shoots over Harper. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Keeping us all in motion. Here are your Pistons dancers.
San Antonio making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. The 4th spot held by Cade Cunningham.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Harper. 17 points in his last outing. Inside. Wemby putting on a show.
And looking very coachable out there. Harper ran the play effectively and got his team a look.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Johnson against Thompson. 5 on the clock. Off target with the 3.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Pistons trail by 6. Outside Robinson. To the paint. Here's Stewart. Not going to go that time. Good D by Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Fires the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Fox. He got a piece of it. Thompson right side. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
The first one falls. Tobias Harris checked in for Detroit. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Harper. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Spurs lead by 5. Fox outside. Over to the wing. Wembanyama against Stewart. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Stewart finds Robinson. Back to Stewart. Thompson outside. There's the triple. And again, no good by Detroit. San Antonio leading by 7. Inside. Here's Vassell. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Vassell. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham making moves inside.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
Castle for 3. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Castle's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Harris. Puts it up. The bank shot, no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Fox, that's good.
I just love the energy that Fox brings to the game. He's been unbelievable scoring it tonight.
Detroit moving the ball around. The 3 from Thompson. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach. Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Over Fox. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Harris. Cunningham's got 14.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Back to Fox. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Cunningham. Pistons trail by 11. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
Most teams get a bit worried looking at a road schedule like this one, but they've been really strong on the road. They might be looking forward to getting away from home.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Clock at 4. Over Duran. San Antonio again can't hit. The Pistons shooting only 42%. Harris outside. Robinson on the wing. He's guarded by Castle. Thompson, no good.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's Vassell driving to the basket.
Well, so often Vassell will rise and fire, but that time he puts it on the floor and makes something happen.
Robinson passes to Duran. Now Cunningham. Goes up on the wing, and it comes off the front of the rim. San Antonio leading by 13. From deep, Wembanyama gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Now here's Cunningham. Defense is right there. That misses. He's 7 for 14 on the night.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Castle on the wing. Pass to Champagny. Now Vassell fires for 3. On target from range. Vassell's got 8.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pistons trail by 19. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Kate can take over again.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now here's Duran. He's got 6. For 3, Robinson. Vassell with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Castle outside. Wembanyama screen. Pass to Champagny. 4-3. The rebound by Detroit. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Robinson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Outside Wembanyama. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Wembanyama's got 12 now in this quarter.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Cunningham outside. And he banks in the layup.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. San Antonio on top, leading by 17. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Detroit Pistons.
Well, these guys can't hit the threes. Pretty hard to win like that these days.
Maybe they went to the Dr. O'Neil School of Shooting.
Big talk for somebody who averaged 11.9999, a.k.a. 12 points a game.
That's over a long time of years, though.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that. They've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Pistons trail by 17. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the center position. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Sinks the tray.
Well, for his career, Duncan Robinson is about a 40% three-point shooter. So he's got a permanent green light.
Box for 3. Detroit with a rebound.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Duren. Here's Harris. Lets the 3 fly. And Detroit another 3.
Terrific at cashing in off the catch. Harris wants those passes to come his way.
Fox the pass to Wembanyama. Fox outside. Castle a screen on Cunningham. Here's Fox. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Now Harris. He's covered by Fox. 6 to shoot. Outside Robinson for 3. Rebounded by Fox.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama finds Fox. Castle a screen on Cunningham. 3-pointer, Fox. Fox can't get that one to fall.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Oh, the range of Cunningham.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Castle. And he lobs it up, going up top. It's Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Cunningham outside. Now here's Harris. Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Here's Champagnie. Off the mark there with a 3. Detroit with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Brian, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
teach us are all the way fans. Who wants the free TV?
And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. The Pistons second.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Harris is doubled. Stolen by Vassell. Fox left side. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now it's a 12-point San Antonio lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's Harris. 13 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Fox against Cunningham. And it's Fox missing.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Thompson passes to Duran. Harris outside. And again, no good by Detroit. San Antonio leading by 12. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Wembanyama's got 28 points for the game. Cunningham outside. Harris outside. Cunningham up top. He's covered by Fox. And again, no good by Detroit. The Spurs have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. The 3, Vassell. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Robinson. Cunningham outside. Duran the screen. 2 in the cold spell. And it's Cunningham missing. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 14, and he gets it to go.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Here's Duran. And here's Robinson. No good with the triple.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
Now Cunningham. He's got 21. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Right side, Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. Fox, that's good.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Pistons trail by 20. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Duran, the pass to Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
Well, that's what you want from Cunningham. Use your size, attack the rim.
Duran against Wembanyama. He gets it in there. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And it's Cunningham missing. San Antonio leading by 20. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, you can throw it almost anywhere, and Wembanyama will go get it.
Detroit shooting only 42%. Harris on the wing. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Wembanyama, high post. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Harris on the wing. Sinks that one from the post. Harris has got 19 points.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Big group substitution here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Thompson. Herter's checked in for Robinson. Jenkins comes in for Cunningham. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Champagny. Barnes comes in for Vassell. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. And so it's San Antonio with it. Outside Johnson. No good on the triple. Pistons trail by 20. When you're a 6'8 pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And man, he sets some teeth-rattling picks.
Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Shoots over Stewart. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Wembanyama's got 40 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
LeVert outside. Duren the screen. And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
San Antonio leading by 18. Here's Harper. Still no points. Johnson with a bucket.
Well, that's where Johnson does most of his scoring. He's very effective down low.
Pass to Duren. Outside Herter. Duren with a screen on Barnes. Here's Jenkins. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Wembanyama. Puts up a deep 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs out in front, up 19. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the court for San Antonio, Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Cornette in at center. Holland with a rebound. Pistons trail by 19. Herter with it. Cunningham outside. The three. And he can't get that one. And for the Spurs, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Harper. Oh, the teardrop falls in. And the Spurs lead by 21.
And I know Harper wants a closer finish, but having a consistent flow shot in his arsenal will serve him well.
Stewart finds Herter. Stewart, a screen on Fox. Herter from long range. Rebound by San Antonio. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Harper. On the wing, Fox. And the layup is good. Fox has got 30 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now here's Herter. Stewart, a screen on Fox. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, where was the defense? You can't let a big man like Stewart get this deep.
Kicks it out to Barnes. No good from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Herter passes to Cunningham. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Timeout called Mitch Johnson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
That was your pick. Breakdown roll.
Harris is checked in for Holland. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He just pops up and puts it in. Wembanyama really is that tall.
Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Here he goes. Rebound by San Antonio.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama from downtown. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Back to Cunningham. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Pass to Harper. The three ball. No good.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
And here's Cunningham. Back to Herder. The three is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Harper passes to Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Stewart defends. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 44.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Herder. And here's Harris. He's guarded by Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris misses. Spurs lead by 20. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Back to Fox. The three. And the three-pointer goes. Fox has got 33.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Outside Herder. And there's the lob.
Well, Harris has always been known as a team-first guy, as evidenced there by passes like this.
And here's Fox. Pass to Harper. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Wembanyama. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Down low. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Man, I'll tell you what. Everything Harris does tonight offensively has been working. He's piling up the points.
Pass to Harper. Back to Fox. Uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Now Cunningham. Outside for LeVert. Harris outside. Fires the three. Another miss by Harris.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Here's Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Cunningham. The offensive rebound. On the wing, Fox. Herder defending. Goes back up. Pass to Harper. And it's all from three-point range. The Pistons have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Now here's LeVert. Here's Stewart. To the inside. Lets it go from deep. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Fox Fox outside. Wembanyama screen. It's Fox with a drive. Over Herter. That one rolls around and rims out. Detroit has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Cunningham outside. Back to LeVert. Stewart outside. Pass to Cunningham. Launches it from deep. Rebound San Antonio. Fox has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Harper. Left side Johnson. From 15 feet away. And the shot falls short that time. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Outside Herter. Wembanyama against Stewart. To end the drought. Harper pulls it in.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Harper. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top, and the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
First one falls for him.
Well, you know, on top of being an accurate shooter, Kevin Herter works hard to support his team. Some rebounds, some passing. Kevin is not just a one-trick pony.
Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Thompson comes in for LeVert. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Olynyk comes in for Barnes. And it's Bryant in for De'Aaron Fox. Spurs lead by 23. Harper passes to Johnson. Screen by Olynyk. With the teardrop. Johnson finds Olynyk. Shoots off the step back, and Harper gets it to go. Harper's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Harris against Barnes. Harris' shot is good. San Antonio with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Johnson passes to Bryant. Back to Johnson. Shoots over Robinson. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Detroit. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by Olynyk.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Here's McLaughlin. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.